The Georgetown soccer team has had a historic season. The Hoyas finished undefeated in Big East play and are ranked third in the nation. Junior Joshua Yaro is a major part of that success. But the two-time Big East Defensive Player of the Year almost didn't end up on the hilltop.
I had all these schools looking at me, and the last minute, I remember getting emails from Coach Weiss and all the coaches, and I was thinking, I'm close to making my decision. I really don't need any new school right now.
Joshua is a native of Ghana and was attending boarding school in Southern California at the time. He'd never really heard of Georgetown before researching it online. The academic reputation and soccer program impressed him, but something still held him back.
I restricted myself to just looking at schools on the West Coast because, coming from Ghana and being on the West Coast, I didn't want to come to the East Coast because of one thing. I was scared I was going to be really cold.
Joshua attended Georgetown's camp the summer before his senior year. It was the first time the coaching staff had seen him play in person. Head coach Brian Weiss quickly recognized the talent in front of him.
He's one of those kids that immediately pops out at you as special. He was very, very fast, technically very good, but I think the biggest imprint was just what kind of a person he was. He's incredibly humble, very coachable. After that camp, it was, from our point of view, it was, we have to get this kid. We have to get this kid to Georgetown.
6 months later, Joshua committed to become a Hoya. But before the collegiate soccer success, Joshua's love for the game started in Ghana.
And this is big in Ghana, where you have street soccer. I don't really know if kids do it here, but just put goals on the streets and start playing. And that's how I started playing soccer. I started out with my friends in the neighborhood, and then I joined a club.
From there, Joshua was selected to attend the Right to Dream Academy, a school in Ghana that seeks to develop role models through academics and soccer. He says competing with the top players in Ghana pushed him to play at a higher level.
Everyone is really driven, everyone is a really good player. You have to be doing well to be able to start. You have to be always working extra hard than the guy next to you because everyone is just as good as you are, and so that really helped with my development and just the level of coaching. That gave me a lot and taught me a lot about the game.
He spent 4 years at the academy, which was about 3 hours from home, close enough for his parents to visit about once a month. He says leaving home at a young age was really tough at first, but he learned valuable lessons there.
Through my time at Right to Dream, I really learned that nothing really is going to come easy, and when things are tough, I just should keep going and don't give up, because there are going to be times when you're not playing well, when the coach is screaming at you, when everything just seems to be going against you. That doesn't mean you should quit, and that's the lesson that I really took away from the academy, and trying to find myself and trying to be myself.
Nearly 10 years after starting at the academy, Joshua has certainly found himself in D.C. A double major in government and anthropology, he has the highest GPA on the team and is on the dean's list.
He's as hard a worker as anybody we have. He shows up every single day to train and to train hard. I think he's made a huge fan base out of all of our professors because of how well he handles himself in the classroom. He gets an assignment, he takes it very seriously, and he does it really well. He never stops surprising you. With where he is. He has absolutely no ceiling in his life, and he's almost superhuman.
Josh's drive in the classroom and in the community is like nothing I've ever seen before. He's very rigorous in his schedule. He goes to bed rather early, and then in the morning gets up before class or practice in the spring and gets his work done.
That drive is why Joshua still wears a Hoyas jersey and is not playing professionally. After his sophomore year, he turned down the #1 pick in the MLS draft.
Personally, I didn't feel that was the right time for me to go, and I wanted to get myself to a place where if I leave school, I'd be able to come back and finish. And to me, last year was not the right time, because if I had left, it would have been really hard for me to get my degree from Georgetown. My degree is something that I really value.
That value derives from his parents, who still live in Ghana and are retired teachers. Their only ask of Joshua is that he gets his degree. Unsurprisingly, he has high aspirations for life after Georgetown.
Potentially, I'd want to play, but when I'm done and I have my degree, I'd want to go back home to Ghana, work in the government, maybe go into diplomacy. That's what I'm leaning towards now. I'm open to a lot of options, but if in the perfect world, I would want to be a diplomat for Ghana when I'm done with everything.
While Joshua's dreams and awards are impressive, Coach Weiss says Joshua's humility stands out the most.
He doesn't let any of the accolades go to his head. He's got a whole lot of people and publications telling him he's the best player in college soccer, and he's had that going on now for quite a while. And sometimes it's very easy to start believing that and having that affect your behavior and how you interact with people.
If anything, Joshua would like to use his success to bring change to Ghana.
And I want to, encourage kids that you can play soccer and you can still be a student, and kind of, in a way, mentor the upcoming generation and let them know that there's endless opportunities. If you choose to play, you can still be a student and you can still have other dreams just besides playing.
If anyone is a role model for those words, it's Joshua Yaro.